Sige po, I'll just try to speak in English para mas spontaneous kasi nahihirapan ako mag-Tagalog, to be honest.
Bisaya na, Bisaya.
po.
Klaro ka na.
Bisaya kayo.
Walang problema. Sige, it's your time. Rotten
Yeah.
Coffee, go.
So basically, to start my inclination towards frustration with President Marcos is that I was a bit curious about him kasi Inday Sara decided to run VP kasi I was really hopeful na after Duterte, President Duterte, Sara has the magnanimity at that time to gather all the charisma that his father has set stage because may exhibit A talaga sila. I mean, Sara has become mayor of Davao as well. I'm from Davao, so I basically feel and experience what governance they offered. And to be honest, it's very inclining to think that they can do so for the country as long as they gain political allies in the process. So, and I was thinking that maybe BBM would be the vehicle to push that agenda and narrative to continue. So, from that point on, it was really the budol, quote unquote, for everyone kasi he was marketing with the budol strategy of continuing what is started because Filipinos enjoyed that 6 years, to be honest. COVID was not a hard hit compared to other countries where actually Philippines was actually doing really good at that time. Now fast forward BBM's time, he has this gleaming hope of putting 20 pesos per kilo of rice marketing strategy when I was very skeptical when he sat as a agriculture secretary. You're still rounding up your cabinet and then you're already assuming a secretarial position. You must be really confident on yourself that you can assume two pilot roles to run this country. So, yun pa lang, I was a bit, medyo tumaas talaga kilay ko, sorry lang. Kasi, you cannot man to office at the same time, especially agriculture was on there has been existing problems with food security at that time kasi sobrang import ng rice. And as frustrating as it is, medyo nakakadismaya na. We're supposed to be an agriculture country, but we're even pushing forward towards importing rice. So, dun akala ko talaga he would do something about it. Putang ina, kaning yawa ni amigo din niya mga kartel unya. Sorry na Bisaya na lang. Piste yawa ni tawanan.
Okay lang. Oo. Nandiyan si Kuyang Ibi. Siya ang bahala sa Bisaya.
Translate Putang ina kayo kay iyang amigo. And instead of improving the food security, mas nigago na ng sitwasyon kay lisod kayo ng puro import, puro hoard kasi murag recipe man guna sa economic downfall o national instability. So pushing forward sa dito nako nagsugod na gyud ang akong duda na wala gyud ni siya ikabuga. Lisod man dawaton adto na time kay I was really thinking of Inday Sara's support to him na maybe he has something to deliver kay pero again even the tamest animal can be a wild thing pag nagbalat kayo ba. So ganun talaga yung impact and then nag-domino effect na yung mga palpak, mga frustrations ng tao are all brewing up and then there are other incompetencies in the thing. Mind you this should be the wake up point. What I think is ito sana yung wake up point nung in-interview siya sa Australia and then he asked the interview to be stopped. Right then and there, you should be really, really scared about this person or the group that this person carries. Meron silang tinatago talaga. It was, I'm from Australia. I live in Australia and I migrated here. Pero the fact that you can do that to a journal.
Nawalan ka ng audio,
Nawalan ng audio. Hindi naman siguro nagurgur si Rotten Coffee.
Kasi nawalan ng audio.
Yeah.
Ayan, you're back.
He's back.
Sorry. So, yun, they're hiding something there. Kasi bakit sila ganun ka upset and bakit sila ganun ka work up over exposing about the wealth, about maybe tracing it back to the negotiations with the America dun sa previous visits. So doon na ako na ay pucha na yun ni ginatago ning tawanan ni. And then
he's hiding something, no? Okay.
Yeah, this is the effect now. This is now what we feel on sa Pilipinas. Gusto ko na akong mulig Pinas pero maglisod ko kansa kung okay ba ang panahon kay dili nimo maingon. Situation is very volatile. Ang West Philippine Sea okay naman ang tato sa panahon ni Duterte. Ngano madlok man siya gentleman sa agreement. Okay, wala siya kasabot kay ang ginasunod ang US na narrative eh.
Rotten Coffee, I'll have to translate para makasunod yung mga ano natin. No? Rotten Coffee actually wanted to go back to the Philippines pero yun na nga, hindi na matansya kung kailan o anong time no, magandang iuwi niya dito kasi nga walang kasiguraduhan, no? Especially the security, no? Especially with what's happening to West Philippines. But if I may add, no, Joey and I am Sherwin, no? If I may ask Rotten Coffee, no? Yun ang mga nabanggit mo, yung 20 peso rice, yung apparent disdain or apparent cluelessness niya doon sa sa interview doon sa Australia. Sabi mo yung ganun. Kasi ako, ang turning point ko talaga when my hatred, no, for lack of a better term, of this administration really blew up and blew my top was actually when they started the demolition job on VP Sara with the 125 million confidential fund. Na parang pinahiya nila talaga.
Yeah.
Being a Davaoenyo, no? How did it affect your anong tawag nito, or respeto kung meron man, or
Kung meron.
pagtingin sa administrasyon na to, lalo na yung mga tao na who perpetrated that demolition job?
Ako like thinking back, I really thought that was just exclusive Romualdez move. Maybe he was just really eyeing for the VP, like he was trying to get rid of the obstacle, like to remove the VP, so that when there is a turnover of power or maybe a step down of power, he can step ahead because he's planning to move up the Senate. Mga ganun na ba, yung parang up the hierarchy moves ba, yung parang chess kunwari. Pero looking back, VP Sara handled it with finesse. He explained everything. Kahit magkautal-utal na yung Senate sa kakatanong bakit ang bilis ng everything is proposed. Common sense
pero if I may cut you off, no, Rotten Coffee. Pero hindi pa rin yung final straw that broke the camel's back for you. Hindi pa rin yun.
Sa akin yung may tinago talaga sa Australia because it's very humiliating. It's very humiliating na pag tinanong ka about family's wealth and then ipastop mo yung interview, you're clearly hiding something. And then, mind you yun na yung time na kakagaling niya sa Amerika. So there is really instructions from America to really push through with the narrative. Otherwise, hindi i-release yung pera na it was held off. Kasi yun lang naman ang what motivates BBM to do such thing, to obey or to align himself.
Frozen fruits and vegetables, di ba?
Yes, ganun lang. And then pag ito kasi, pag hindi tayo medyo critical about this, to be honest ang first impression ko talaga kay BBM, yung presko talaga. like as someone who entered the room with a know-it-all attitude, ganun siya, yung parang presko, he thinks that he can carry on with himself, ganun. But to be honest, if hindi talaga siya maiiwasan na ma-compare sa previous president, kasi look, we're seeing results sa previous administration. And then in here, he was still testing the waters. Meron ng mga issues about his governance. So doon na ako plus after the state visit to America, everything changed. Everything was like laid out blatantly. It was there were already obvious clues na doon na papunta yung So I may not represent the rest of the OFWs, pero pag tinatanong ako ng pasyente ko, because I work as an emergency nurse, I am proud to say that I'm Filipino, but I never answered, are you proud of your who's your president now? I just tell them, look, it might not be unsteady now, but please try to visit Philippines kasi it's still a beautiful island country. Yun, ganun lang. So, yun lang po. Thank you for sharing this avenue na mafa-funnel natin yung mga instruments natin of voicing out our critical feedback sa government. Kasi nothing is working out, to be honest. Yung pagsira ng gate ng KOGC, this is very, very
Too
blatant.
much,
That's really too
yun
much.
yung overkill, hindi yung number ng police.
Correct.
Yun yung overkill, yung pagsira ng gate kasi that's outright disrespect. And mind you, our power to elect or our power to criticize our government is always there. Mas naha-highlight lang siya during election. So please stay critical sa ginagawa ng government because you are the ones paying them You are paying taxes. Ako, pag nagre-remit ako, I pay taxes. Kaya I have still something to say about the shit that they're doing to the country. So yun lang po. More power to everyone. Keep the voice
Thank you.
loud. And then thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to address what I really feel is wrong with this government. Thank you.